It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
I've gone through large changes in my career. Each day you just try to get a little better as a team, and you hope by the end.
Just think of the many trains that have passed through Union Station. Truly one of the great sights to see here in Denver. It's game time in Denver as the crowd is filing in the Pepsi Center, looking to cheer on the Nuggets. And right now for the Bucks, they'd like to start this road trip off on a positive note. So the Bucks win the tip. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Dynamite. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the dish to Bayless. They set the screen. The foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night. Free throw good. Freak. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's McCallum. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The feed now to Chandler. Plays it up and banks it in. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
To the right side. Here's Kilpatrick, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Kilpatrick's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. McCallum dishes to Goodwin. He kicks to McCallum. Here's Nurkic. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's HANSON. No good. And it's Denver the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. But as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
A moment here to look at some numbers for free. 8th in blocks, 17th in field goal percentage, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you know, his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation.
Free throw good. Freak. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here's Denver. 3-point lead. Here's McCallum. Here's Chandler. And it's Freak with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Kilpatrick passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's HANSON. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Nurkic. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The 10-footer. And it's Goodwin missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Plumlee with the screen. Now Bayless. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. The Bucks making a change here. Here's Goodwin. They lead by 1. He feeds it to McCallum. Launches it. And so, both teams.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second. For Denver, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Barton. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Moutier. Setting the floor for the Bucks. HANSON, he's in at power forward. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Jared Bayless. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe in at the center position. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 18 points, but also put up 4 boards. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Spurs. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Denver, 9 games back.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Thorpe's checked in. Here is Bayless with the hook shot, and it's Freak missing. A minute 42 left in the first half. Here's Goodwin. And again, Denver no good. Bucks trail by 4. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option #1 for them right now.
HANSON, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got 4 assists now tonight. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Out to the right wing. Now here's Goodwin. He's covered closely, picked away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And McCallum kicks to Nurkic. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. Now Bayless. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Now here's Goodwin. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Bayless.
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Denver. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Moutier. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Laverne in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Laverne. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Moutier kicks to Nurkic. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Antetokounmpo. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Ray McCallum's checked in for Moutier. And that one's good. Freak.
You know what, guys? I mean, taking that shot in that kind of a situation shows you the kind of confidence he has in his hook shot.
McCallum dishes to Gallinari. Down low, Nurkic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Nurkic has got 5.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And that one's good. Freak.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Gallinari against Parker. Takes it from 10. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Passes it to Barton. Launches it. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
There's the pick. Carter Williams, the pass to HANSON. They get it back. Here's Parker. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Denver, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Gallinari wide open. Off the iron that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
From 11 feet away, and another basket for Milwaukee. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Ray McCallum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Thorpe, he checked in for Gallinari. And Goodwin subbed in for Barton. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. HANSON, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Goodwin with it. To the left wing. Thorpe kicks to Nurkic. Tries again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that out again and make sure they got it right.
Is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far for the Nuggets. Molinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Barton subbed in for Archie Goodwin. Milwaukee also making some changes. Freaks checked in for Monroe. Parker comes in for Plumlee. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Then it's Freak. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here is Bayless. Here's HANSON. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Freaks got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And when the size of that is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's...
Takes it from 10. Here's Moutier. The rebound by the Bucks.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's Kilpatrick. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. Being full throttle ahead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bayless dishes to Freak. Here's the hook. Moutier with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 7. Screen by Fareed. Moutier kicks to Barton. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Denver's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And Parker with the block. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Bayless the pass to HANSON. Puts it up from 17. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Freak's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Your Nuggets dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Moutier kicks to Barton. He dishes it to Moutier. And Fareed throws it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Carter Williams, the pass to Bayless. Feeds it to Freak. To the left wing. Now Bayless. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's HANSON. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
Your Nuggets dancers.
Moutier dishes to Laverne, and it's Denver scoring again.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
And here is Carter Williams. Here's HANSON, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Inside, Barton kicks to Fareed. Pass to Laverne. And the dunk to finish it off.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Moutier pass to Barton. To the paint. Here's Laverne. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Shooting for Denver.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Bayless, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick.
Denver calls time.
Okay, guys, we are up, but the game is far from over. Let's extend the lead. Freak, you got the hot hands. Let's keep this going out there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Moutier. Off target with his 3.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Goodwin. Dishes to Chandler. Kicks it to McCallum. It's money from deep.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now the award-winning...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something that he needs to develop.
Hey, listen, after a performance like that, though, Ernie, the focus is now on him. So he has to read defenses a little bit better tonight if he wants to have that kind of performance again.
And we will wrap it up as we take you to courtside. Thank you for joining us.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. And, of course, Chris Middleton. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from HANSON.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out. that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Freak. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The drive by Smith. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Carter Williams with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's HANSON. Rebound by Murray. Smith drives in, and Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Kev, he needs to be more cautious. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Carter Williams. Here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And stolen by Freak. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Parker passes to HANSON. Okafor against Parker. There's the bucket. Good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now here is Smith. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The shot's good from Rogers.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Parker left side. That's tipped. Oh, trying for it. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And so it's Milwaukee now. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. 76ers ball.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Picked by Okafor. Smith dishes to Okafor, and it's blocked by HANSON. He's got a clear path. Here's Kilpatrick. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Picked by Okafor. Smith drives in. Grant gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. To the inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Bayless. Freak's got his second bucket.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
All sorts of time. Another miss by Philadelphia.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to HANSON. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Rogers. Top of the key, Bayless. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. The fourth spot held by Jahlil Okafor.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you. That hook shot was softer than whipped cream and cotton ball. His post game is simply fantastic.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. That one a little long. Milwaukee in the lead. They set the pick. The pass to HANSON. Here's the hook. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Murray, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, I tell you what, that is a lot harder than it appears. You've got to get your body angle just right to shield you from the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Then it's Freak, and it's Kilpatrick in at the point. Here's Murray. Here's Grant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Parker. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here's Smith. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
The 76ers trail by 10. Smith outside. Okafor. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's Freak. Rebound by Murray. Grant outside. No one near him. Again, Philadelphia. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, Freak. He had 31 points in the win against Denver.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Now, here is Smith following the miss by Freak. Okafor, the pass to Rogers. The shot from the low post is good. Now, just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Bucks call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Smith. He's averaging 7 points a game and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And the Bucks making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in, and that one's good. Freak.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
The 76ers trail by 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Rogers. Another shot. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Robert Covington's checked in for Grant. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so here is Philadelphia. Smith dishes to Okafor, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. 14 points for Freak.
You know, it didn't seem to be any danger of getting that shot blocked, guys, but he decided to go to the hook anyway.
To the middle, Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And it's Freak missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Smith kicks to Covington. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's HANSON, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Freak's got 12 now in this quarter. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Smith with it. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And that one's good. Freak.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. Here's Murray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Monroe with a screen on Smith, and stolen by Murray. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or a coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Rogers is out there with Grant. Then it's Smith. Then there's Okafor, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Bucks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Murray. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Murray's got 7 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Kicks it to Freak. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The 76ers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. To the inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. It's stolen by Smith. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He kicks it to Murray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Carter Williams in the corner. Inside, here's HANSON, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead. So it's Philadelphia now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot from 20 feet away. Rodgers can't make the basket.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Can't hit, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Picked by Okafor. Murray, the pass to Smith. From 13. Offensive rebound, Rodgers. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. He feeds it to Freak. Tries yet again, and it's laid in by Monroe. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Smith, the pass to Rodgers.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
76ers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Smith outside. Here's Okafor. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bucks lead by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The 76ers trail by 7 on the court for the Bucks. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Jarrett Bayless is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's HANSON in at the 5, roaming the paint. The dish to Embiid. Got a piece of it. They get it back. The shot's good from Rodgers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Freak. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 5 assists in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Rogers. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Feeds it to Bayless.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Down low, here's HANSON, and the layup's good off the glass. Freak's got 10 points in just the second half.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Let's catch up with Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Outside, Antetokounmpo to the inside. Hook shot, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. That's now 32 points for Freak. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Terrific work by Embiid. He's got 10 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
And it's Freak missing. The 76ers running out of time. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Here's Murray. Antetokounmpo defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rogers. Rejected by HANSON. Now here's Carter Williams. Dishes to Freak. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that one's good. Freak.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special feeling there.
Here's Embiid, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the 76ers, Freak. At the line for 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Greg, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
That's his first personal
It might be.
At the line for your 76ers, Murray.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
What's been the key to the team's success during the winning streak?
Oh, we're just on fire. And I mean on fire. And I gotta say, it feels good. Real good. It's all about winning games, and we're on a roll here. Tonight was just another great performance. You know, I love my teammates, I love the fans, so let's keep this train rolling.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making a starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
We are in Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in the interconference game at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, who's looking to find his niche with his new team.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's the guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of it. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anderson is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Matthews. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Williams at the point. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And it's Freak missing. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Excellent D there from Parker. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's HANSON. Finished off the break.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Williams. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Out to the wing. Anderson passes to Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. Williams, that's for 2. Rebound by Parker.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
To the middle. Here's HANSON. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And both free throws good from Freak. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to talk to head coach Rick Carlisle. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks them.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The hook. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Freak's got 6 points.
And a hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
Matthews goes in. Up and in on the layup.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
Now here's Parker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To the inside, here's HANSON. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 8.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Feeds to Nowitzki. Goes back up. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite.
Milwaukee in the lead. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks. Williams is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Anderson. And it's Dallenberg in at the 5 spot. The Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Outside Williams. Right wing. Screen by Dallenberg. And here's Anderson for 3. And the shot is good. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Williams against Carter Williams. Down low. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. He feeds it to Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And 12 points for Freak.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Outside Williams. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Anderson can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Parker, a screen on Nowitzki. Carter Williams kicks to Freak. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Pass to Barea. All alone. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on them, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Barea. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Can they get it? That's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Bucks #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. Discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Good on the 13-footer. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He ended up with 34 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A truly dominating game from him.
So as we can...
And now, your new...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He has 14 points and also a couple of rebounds.
Bucks leading by 16. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Then it's Freak. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Milwaukee shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Freak. Williams with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nowitzki a screen. Williams dishes to Matthews. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Williams can't hit. Bucks leading by 19 points. And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's Parker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside Williams to the middle. Here's McGee. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from McGee. And he makes both free throws. About 1 minute played here in the second half. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's HANSON. Goes back up. McGee with the block.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Matthews passes to Williams. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Matthews kicks to Anderson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Parker dishes to Freak, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
It's Matthews on the wing. To the paint, here's McGee. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Dirk Nowitzki third.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind.
Yeah. Ja. Ja. Ja.